glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. The Hoosiers. Kickoff first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense will get the football first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, and you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks, like what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give is to Williams. Makes the tackle.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. At the 45 on its way. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air. It's Washington. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Searching for space. He gets a block. Oh, the quick spin move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Motion from the back. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it. quick give. It's Beebe. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Richard. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The snap sets up to throw. On target over the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Howard. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Sells to fake. Look out! Right side, it's Barker. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Out wide right, it's Fleming. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout this.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Making the adjustment. The run inside. It's Richard. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Richard. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Becker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Indiana! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unleashes one. That's reeled in. It's Durr. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
2nd and long here. He's looking to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Down he goes. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Fleming. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Becker. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw. Left side is Marsh. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Makes the grab. It's shot. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires it down the seam. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Out wide right, it's Becker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Deep in the end zone, it's Manning. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Washington. This time it's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Durham. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. Stepping to the right. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking for room. It's Beebe. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets rid of it.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. In the red area, it's Danzy. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run him again. Stopped right there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Touchdown, Maryland! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. From the gun, it's Beebe. Got an alley. Got the 1st down. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Out wide left, it's Williams.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Bunch formation for these receivers. Drops back on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Durr.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And how about this defense taking care of business, keeping that guy?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Hits inside. It's Beebe. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw on first. That's caught. It's Webb. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gets the back moving. Press center downs going to the air. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and long here. To throw, it's Washington. Rush right in his face. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got him quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Left side, it's Durr. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. The Hoosiers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. Got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks into the open. The 50. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.